Hey everyone, it's beIN Healthly. And did you know that a whopping 63% of Americans are classified as overweight or obese? That's a staggering number. And you know what's a common factor for many? Belly fat. It's not just about how it looks, but it's also a serious health concern. I know many of you struggle with this, and that's why I'm here to help. In this video, we'll be diving deep into the 8 worst foods for belly fat that you absolutely need to avoid. We're going to break it down in a way that's easy to understand and even easier to apply to your everyday life. Before we get started, I want to hear from you. What are some of the foods you struggle with the most when it comes to belly fat? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn even more about healthy eating, make sure to check out my other video on the top 10 healthy foods for weight loss. Now, let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with a major culprit: sugary drinks. Think sodas, fruit juices, energy drinks, all those sweet temptations that do a number on your waistline. These drinks are loaded with sugar, even the seemingly healthy ones like flavored waters or iced teas. And what does all that sugar do? It goes straight to your belly. Your liver gets overloaded with fructose and starts turning it into fat. This fat then gets stored in your liver and around your organs, including your belly. So what's the bottom line? Ditch the sugary drinks. Opt for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with lemon or lime. Your body will thank you for it. Next up, we're tackling another belly fat offender: fried foods. I know, they're crispy, they're crunchy, they're oh so satisfying, but trust me, they're doing your body no favors, especially when it comes to your waistline. Here's why. Fried foods are like calorie bombs. They're typically cooked in unhealthy oils at high temperatures, which creates harmful compounds called trans fats. These trans fats not only increase your bad cholesterol levels, but also promote inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which contribute to belly fat storage. Think about it, a plain baked potato is pretty healthy, right? But dip it in batter, deep fry it, and load it with cheese sauce and sour cream, and you've got yourself a calorie and fat overload that's going straight to your belly. And it's not just the French fries and onion rings you have to watch out for. Fried chicken, mozzarella sticks, fried fish, even those tempting fried appetizers. They're all packed with unhealthy fats and calories that sabotage your efforts to lose belly fat. Instead of reaching for the deep fryer, try baking, grilling, or roasting your foods. These cooking methods not only help you cut down on calories and unhealthy fats, but also bring out the natural flavors of your food. Remember, ditching fried foods doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to flavor. There are plenty of delicious and healthy ways to enjoy your favorite foods without the added fat and calories. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a sweet treat now and then? But when it comes to belly fat, pastries and sweets are your worst enemy. These sugary delights may satisfy your sweet tooth in the moment, but they wreak havoc on your waistline in the long run. The main culprit here is, you guessed it, sugar. Pastries and sweets are loaded with refined sugar, which, as we discussed earlier, is a major contributor to belly fat storage. These simple sugars are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. This sudden surge in blood sugar triggers your pancreas to release insulin, which then tries to shuttle the excess glucose into your cells for energy. However, when there's too much sugar coming in, your cells can become overwhelmed and resistant to insulin's effects. This leads to high blood sugar and, you guessed it, increased fat storage, especially around your midsection. But it's not just the sugar content that's the problem. Pastries and sweets are also typically high in unhealthy fats, refined carbohydrates, and calories, all of which contribute to weight gain and belly fat. So, next time you're craving something sweet, try reaching for a piece of fruit, a handful of berries, or a small square of dark chocolate instead. These options will satisfy your sweet tooth without the added sugar rush and belly fat storage. Processed meats. More than just a guilty pleasure. Now let's talk about processed meats. These include your bacon, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, all those savory staples that many of us enjoy. But here's the thing. Processed meats are not only bad for your overall health, but they can also contribute to belly fat. First off, processed meats are typically high in saturated fat and cholesterol, both of which can increase your risk of heart disease and other health problems. But what many people don't realize is that these processed meats are also loaded with sodium, which can lead to water retention and bloating, making your belly look even bigger. And here's the kicker: processed meats contain preservatives, including nitrates and nitrites, which have been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer. So what's the solution? Opt for lean protein sources like chicken, fish, beans, lentils, or tofu instead. These options provide you with essential nutrients without the added sodium, unhealthy fats, and preservatives found in processed meats. Chapter 5. White bread, the sneaky belly bloater. You know we're talking about healthy eating when we're calling out white bread. It might seem innocent enough, but trust me, white bread is a sneaky belly bloater that can sabotage your weight loss efforts. The problem with white bread lies in its refined carbohydrates. You see, during the refining process, whole grains are stripped of their fiber, bran, and nutrients, leaving behind a refined product that's quickly digested and absorbed into your bloodstream. This causes a rapid spike in blood sugar and insulin levels, similar to what we discussed with sugary drinks and pastries. And what happens when your blood sugar spikes? Your body releases insulin to bring it back down, and this, my friends, is where the trouble begins. Insulin is a fat storage hormone, so when it's constantly elevated due to high blood sugar, it signals your body to store fat, especially in the abdominal area. Moreover, white bread lacks fiber, a crucial nutrient that helps you feel full and satisfied after eating. Without enough fiber, you're more likely to overeat, leading to weight gain and increased belly fat. Instead of reaching for white bread, opt for whole grain bread, which is packed with fiber, nutrients, and complex carbohydrates that provide sustained energy and keep you feeling full for longer. Chapter 6. Alcohol, more than just a social lubricant. Let's talk about alcohol. Now, I'm not saying you can't enjoy a drink every now and then, but it's important to understand how alcohol can contribute to belly fat. First and foremost, alcohol is high in calories. In fact, it's the second most calorie-dense nutrient after fat. These calories are often referred to as empty calories because they provide little to no nutritional value. But it's not just the calorie content that's the problem. Alcohol can also interfere with your body's ability to burn fat. When you drink alcohol, your liver prioritizes metabolizing the alcohol over burning fat, which can lead to fat storage, especially in the abdominal area. And here's something you might not know. Alcohol can also increase your appetite and lower your inhibitions, making you more likely to overeat and make unhealthy food choices. So what's the bottom line? If you're trying to lose belly fat, it's best to moderate your alcohol intake. Stick to 1 drink per day for women and 2 drinks per day for men, and choose lower calorie options like light beer, wine spritzers, or spirits with diet mixers. Chapter 7. High-calorie coffee drinks, a recipe for a sugar crash and belly fat. Let's be honest, for many of us, coffee is an essential part of our morning routine. But here's the thing, those fancy high-calorie coffee drinks can sabotage your weight loss efforts and contribute to belly fat. Think about it. A simple cup of black coffee is actually pretty low in calories. But add in the whipped cream, flavored syrups, sugary toppings, and whole milk. And you've got yourself a calorie bomb that's disguised as a morning pick-me-up. These high-calorie coffee drinks are often loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and empty calories. They spike your blood sugar levels, leading to energy crashes and cravings throughout the day. And as we've discussed, those blood sugar spikes can also lead to increased fat storage, especially in the abdominal area. So what's the solution? Stick to plain black coffee or opt for healthier alternatives like unsweetened almond milk or a touch of stevia. If you're craving something sweet, try adding a sprinkle of cinnamon or a dash of cocoa powder instead of sugary syrups. Ice cream, a sweet treat that can pack on the pounds. Now we're talking about everyone's favorite summertime treat, ice cream. It's creamy, it's delicious, but it's also loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and calories that can contribute to belly fat. Ice cream is typically made with full-fat milk, cream, and sugar, which are all high in calories and can contribute to weight gain. And just like the other foods we've discussed, the high sugar content in ice cream can lead to blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, and increased fat storage, particularly around your midsection. But it's not just the sugar and fat content that's the problem. Many ice cream flavors also contain artificial ingredients, flavors, and colors, which can be harmful to your health in the long run. So what's the solution? Well, you don't have to give up ice cream entirely, but moderation is key. Opt for smaller portions, choose lower calorie or low-fat options, and look for brands that use natural ingredients. Your journey to a healthier you starts now. So there you have it, the 8 worst foods for belly fat that you need to avoid. Remember, making small, sustainable changes to your diet can make a big difference in the long run. I'd love to hear from you. What are some of the healthy swaps you're going to make? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips on how to lose belly fat and improve your overall health, make sure to check out my other video on the top 10 exercises for a flatter stomach. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more health and wellness tips. Until next time, stay healthy.